Hey guys, welcome to the video today. So today I'm just going to get straight into it. Today we're going to be talking about the roadblocks to believing in yourself. So what we're going to cover three areas, which basically number one, comparison, number two, past situations, and number three, your current relationships. We're going to go through all of those and kind of, I don't know why I was going to say debunk, but basically go through those and see if, how you can work through it and basically get rid of those roadblocks. Well, you're always going to have them. That's the thing. You're always going to have them. It's just daily progress. So we'll get into it. So basically, like believing in yourself, it's often like promoted as, the cause of success and like being successful, like you believe in yourself, so you become a success. But it's not that easy. Like I said, it's daily progress and it takes time to build up that self-confidence. Obviously depends on your upbringing and all the crap and baggage that comes with living life and going through all your individual past experiences. Like we all have different backgrounds that we've come from, and it all affects us today in this day and age. So yeah, we're all different in that sort of area, obviously. So yeah, you may struggle to step outside of your comfort zone and find a way to make your life better. You don't know why, like you struggle to understand why your life is the way it is. If you're struggling with a life that you're not actually enjoying now, so there's a lot of things that go into it, and sometimes with self-belief, if I look down, I'm looking at my notes just to let you know, you might believe that you don't deserve it as well. Like some people think that, they look at, that person has, they have such great confidence, great self-esteem, but that's not for me, or no, I'll never be like that. Again, that's the negative self-talk that you're probably telling yourself, right? So, but you can change your life. It's just, like I said, it's reprogramming that thought process and digging deep and understanding why, being conscious of what you're saying to yourself on a daily basis. Because a lot of these things are like in the subconscious mind that, you say things, you do things, even myself, right? We say things, we do things, we don't even realize. It's just like second nature. You don't even think about it. But when you stop and actually become conscious of what you're saying to yourself, you'd be surprised at the things that you're actually telling yourself, right, on a daily basis. And this is what's all the thoughts that goes through your mind is what actually manifests in your life. So think about, what is your life like at the moment? If you're not happy, or if you're, surrounded by negative people, it's like, just think about why, and go back to here. What thoughts are you telling yourself? That may just give you a little bit of a clue. But anyway, we'll proceed. We go deeper. So first you need to identify what's holding you back. So basically what I said, you need to become conscious. What's holding you back? And the three self-esteem killers that can keep you from living your own true potential are basically the three that I just mentioned at the start of the video. So comparison, past situations, and current relationships. Those three are massive. So we'll dig into the first one now, which is comparison. So who here compares themselves to others? Or maybe you won't think of it like that. Maybe you're like, no, I don't compare myself to others. But think about, when you look at someone, do you get envious or think like, I really wish I was like them? Or you see like a mother, say if you're a mother, right? I'm not a mother, but say you're a mother and you see this mother who has these amazing kids, and you compare yourself and you think, oh my God, but I don't do that. Oh, that's why my kids like screaming all the time because I don't know how to control my kids. Oh, and you get all these feelings of guilt and all this crap comes up, and that's comparison. That's one of the comparison reasons, right? So again, like what I just said, Do you look around and feel like everyone else has a handle on life than you? Like everyone else is just like, yeah, everyone's amazing, but my life's crap, you know? But when you think about it, you don't actually know what is going on in those people's lives. You have no idea, right? They may come across like, yeah, amazing, confident, great, but you don't live inside their life. You don't live inside their walls of their house. So you don't know, because we all have our own crap. You know, we all deal with our own things, but in the outside world, you know, we might portray it. Look at social media. This is what I'm going to go on as well. Like the digital, yeah, we live in the digital age now, and comparisonitis, as they call it, is like, it's major, and it makes people feel like crap, because what we see, people portray themselves, say on Instagram, Pinterest, all these different social media platforms, portray themselves as like, you know, oh, amazing, because they show the good things. Of course they're going to show the good things. They don't want. It's very rare that you find people that are vulnerable and show real life. And those people who show their real life and the true, what they're going through, have more connection. People could be more connected with that, because they'll be like, hang on a minute, this person's real. This, oh my God, I go through the same thing. So you connect more with people like that. Whereas with the people who are like, yeah, everything's all shiny and bright and my life's amazing. I'm sorry, that's not reality. That's not reality. Even if you have a great life and you're happy, yes, there's always going to be certain things that you go through. Like you might have amazing life, whatever, but life is full of ups and downs, yin and yang, good and bad. It's just the way the world is. Without the balance, there is no world. We always have this balance as with anything. So yes, look at that and just think that those people who are portraying themselves as like, wow, amazing, they're only showing you the good parts, because they don't want to show the struggles that they're going with. But hey, they are going through certain struggles. And some women, if you look out there, some women, men, people, they do show their vulnerabilities and stuff, and they're more relatable. So just bear that in mind. So exactly. So what I'm looking at is, I've got this guide that you could download, which I'll put in the comments, or if you see this if you're in the Holistic Wellness Tribe, you'll see it on the banner. If you click the banner, you have the link in there. So if you could get the guide and the workbook, and you can work through this throughout the month of February. So yeah, so this is what all this stuff I'm talking about is actually in the guide. So you can actually have, if you get this and download it, you can have this and look through it. So it's basically the same sort of things that I'm saying. And the workbook, you can work through the questions, which I'm going to say at the end of the video, so you can work through it and go deeper. Okay, so yeah, so basically what it says here is, seeing your friends' good days can leave you feeling like you're a failure because your house doesn't look clean all the time like your friend's house is. When you're on social media, you're constantly exposed to the best side of someone's life, and you rarely see the ugly parts. It's important that you remember this when you're scrolling through your news feed. So with regards to social media, like I said, bear that in mind. People only want to show the good stuff in their life. They don't want to show the negative side or the sad days. Yeah. So bear that in mind when you're going through the post, and just know that we're all the same. We all go through different life experiences, and not everything's always on a high. I'm telling you. So believe that, right? Okay, so next thing is past situations. Now looking into the past. Now our past often shapes us and affects us far more than we realise. Like, we all have our own past, and especially as young kids, there's stuff that happened in our childhood that we don't realise actually we take into our adulthood life, right? And it's all, again, it's in the subconscious. These things and experiences we've gone through, it stays in the mind, it stays in the subconscious, and we don't realise. And there's a lot of digging that I need to do personally as well regarding this, because I sometimes think, oh, I don't know, childhood was a long time ago, like, oh, no, I don't think so. But when you dig deep, you know, it's like certain sides of yourself, like you're wondering, like, why am I like this? Or why am I, it could be negative, or it could be certain situation, you're thinking, why am I like this? Or it's your past affects, like, it completely, not completely, but there are aspects of your past that come with the basically follows you throughout your life like a backpack, and you're dragging it through your life. So it's interesting. Like, yeah, I've had, like, when I was growing up, you know, my parents split up when I was probably when I was 2. And then my mother, she took my dad back, and he basically was still around until my brother was born 9 years later. And yeah, and then my mum basically says, "I'll see you later," to my dad. So I don't know. Maybe some of that has affected me. I don't know. I haven't dug deep, but there's a lot of sides to it. And I was half deaf as a child, so maybe that kind of affected me in regard to, I'm not saying being an introvert, because I've been an introvert, and during my teen years I was very quiet, like extremely quiet. Literally, you'd never hear a peep out of me all through school. And school is another thing. Think back to your schooling days. I'm telling you, I had some amazing teachers, but there's also been really bad, like, not nice teachers that has told me, you know, I'll never forget, like maths. I was never very good at maths, mathematics and stuff. So, well, I say that, again, it's a limiting belief. I've never been good. Yes, I was good, but I think I've been held back because I always wanted to progress further, and I felt like I was always pulled back from learning more. So again, it's all the teachers. Schooling is another thing. Like, I've had so much negativity when I think of teachers at school. I mean, like I said, there was amazing teachers at school, which I remember dearly, but there's also been teachers been telling me oh, you're not good enough to do, like, I wanted to become an architect, random, and they were like, oh, you have to be good at maths and physics. Like, in other words, no chance. You got no chance. And for me and my personality back then, I was really quiet and introverted. It just made me go within myself and feel like, yeah, I'm useless, like, I can't do it, you know. So I dropped that idea. Whereas somebody else who has more of a, I don't know, a different upbringing as well, like, they could have been like, oh, hell no, I'm gonna do it. But I wasn't like that. So it's interesting. And it's funny how these things, they stay in your mind, like, forever. All these little things. It's interesting. I'll give you the questions after, so you can, at the end, so you could dig deeper and find out all those niggly things, little things that potentially you've been carrying throughout your whole life that is affecting you now in your adult life. So, yeah. So, yeah, some other examples are, maybe you were in a toxic relationship with a partner who verbally abused you in your past. Or maybe you grew up with an alcoholic parent, or maybe you were bullied in high school. There's a lot of things that we might not have worked through, and it's bringing us into, it's like kind of, we're dragging it into our present life, and it can affect things, you know. So yeah, your past can be the biggest threat to your present if you don't act. Like, you have to work on it. So yeah, it can crush your self-confidence and your self-esteem, belief in yourself. And yeah, it's interesting to kind of relate it to the past and work through that type of thing. So yeah. So it's just, yeah, about retraining your thought process. And yeah, it's important to acknowledge all those things, because sometimes we just kind of like, okay, it's in the past, and you kind of forget about it. But again, it's still there in your subconscious. So it's really good to dig it out, look at it, and work through it. And yeah, in a step-by-step way. In that way, you will, when you work through it, you'll begin to understand more of why, the reasons why you're not confident and stuff like this in your current life, because it all relates. So yeah. So if you want to, obviously I'll give you the questions, but if you want to, once you've gone through this, or if you've been through some really bad experiences, like traumatic experience in the past, obviously I haven't, and I can't relate to you in that way. But if you have, like, I would suggest, if you haven't been to like some sort of therapist or somebody who you can openly talk with, you can work through that. Yeah, I'd highly suggest you do that, because they can help you deal with the emotional trauma and the pain to get you over it, and so you can break through and, you know, live a life how you want to live it without the burdens of the past. So yeah, because they're keeping you stuck. So yeah, so I would suggest that. And the lastly, your current relationships. Who do you hang around with now? You know, so are some people, like, have you questioned yourself, like your friends or your family, and even close friends? Like, just think, what do they say to you on a daily basis? How do they make you feel being around them, right? Do you feel uplifted when you're with them, or when you leave them? Do you feel like, oh, it feels amazing being with them, right? Or do you feel down? Like, take a look at that, because sometimes we don't realize. It's just like day to day, yeah, you don't realize. But take a look consciously. How do you feel after being around certain people, even family members, like everybody, right? And some people, and what do they say to you? Even if it's like a jokey way, so basically, I'm going to read this bit. They may subtly make unkind remarks and dismiss them as jokes, you know? Think about it. Or they may discourage you from acting on a project that you're excited about. So say you open to them, you say, oh, I'm really excited about this new project, this new thing I want to do, I want to go for it. And they kind of like put a damper on it. That's a clue there. That they discourage you. They're negative. They think, no, it's not going to work, or it's not for you, or why are you doing that? No, it's not going to work, you know? And it makes you feel like, oh, and then you start doubting yourself, and your self-esteem goes downhill. Are they the type of people you really want to be hanging around with? No! You want people to lift you up, encourage you, ask you questions, you know? Not put a damper on you, right? So they may discourage you from acting out a project you're excited about, and they may tell you you're not good enough to reach your goals, exactly like what I said. So, and like I said here, few things are more painful than a friend or loved one that is unkind and unsupportive. It's really important to have like something your heart is telling you that you love to do something, you have an idea and you're like, oh, you're really excited, and you want to share that with your loved ones or your close friends, family. And when they put a damper on it, it makes you feel like it's like they've just put out the fire within you, and put a real damper on it. So it can be really, really disheartening. And, and I feel like you should, like what I said here, there needs to be a conversation. So open up a conversation with them, like, understand why are they saying things like this, so it's good for there to be some sort of honesty between both of you there, right? And if they're still not supportive after you have this discussion and talk with them, if they're still not supportive, to be honest, you should limit your time with them. No matter if they're friends, family, whatever, you can still see them, but keep them at a distance. Because that negativity you do not need in your life. I'm telling you. You are not going to grow. You're not going to bloody do things that are like light you up. If you're hanging around people that are like keeping you down all the time, you're not going to grow. You're not going to flourish. Hey, come and join the Holistic Wellness Tribe. I know I just dropped that in there. For women, if you're female and you want the support and the love and the encouragement, come and join. I know it's on Facebook. I know it's not face-to-face, but hey, I pop in the group every day. Feel free to come in there, and I'd love to have you there. And we're supportive. We want to support each other towards these things. So if you don't have anyone in your life right now, please do come in the group and join. So I'd love to be there for you and to encourage you, and, spark some joy in you to like keep going, do what you love. It's the main thing, do what you love, and it will help boost your self-esteem, and that's what it's all about. So yes, so So you can change your thoughts from negative to positive. You can change it, but it's a process. Like I said, if you work through these 3 things that I've been speaking about and limit your time with these negative people, negative Nancys, negative Nellies, just like limit your time with them. Just have like maybe a coffee one day with them. That's it. Don't tell them any more about your thing. Just, I was gonna say, keep it surface talk, which I'm not a fan of surface talk. It just bores me to death, right? I like in-depth talk, you know, or like encouragement, like, you know, to help people, you know? So yes. So just like you could switch your iPod to a different song, you could change your thoughts about yourself from negative to positive. It does take a lot of work and it doesn't happen overnight, for sure. Like I said, it's a daily progress. We need to work through this together daily, for life. It's like, but it will get easier. It will get easier. But as soon as you start to focus on the positive parts of your life and your journey, you will experience a boost in your self-esteem, and you'll find it easier to believe in yourself, because like I said, when you're surrounded by people who believe in you, it gives you that confidence to keep going, you know? It's about community. We're not here to be solo, right? I'm kind of an introvert myself, and I like my own space, but hey, it's really nice to be connected with a community of other women and men, to help each other and to ignite the fire within us to just do things that we love and flourish, right? Yeah. So that's it for today. That's my thoughts of the day. We do have another three weeks of topics related to self-esteem and improving your, self-confidence, stuff like that. We have 3 more topics. I did 1 topic the last week, so I've got another 3 to go. If you're in my group, the Holistic Wellness Tribe on Facebook, we talk about this and we go through the questions every week. So please come and join. So yes, I'm going to leave you with this. 3 questions for you to answer with yourself, or if you come and join the group, you're more than free to open up in the group and, we're there for discussions too, right? So number 1, think about who do you compare your life to and why, right? That's the comparison thing. Think about who do you catch yourself comparing yourself to, like, oh, that person's like, oh, she's an amazing life. Oh, think about it. That one. 2, how has a past situation affected your self-esteem? Now it's time to sit and reflect. Maybe it's good to do a little meditation or just like 5 minutes, just quiet contemplation, and then write down how has a past situation affected your self-esteem. Anything in your past that you could think of that's like, that you've gone through, that's like you feel like you've dragged, like if anything that you remember, it's in that backpack, it's in that invisible backpack on your shoulder and you've dragged it. So write that down. And lastly, number 3, is there someone in your life that makes you feel insecure? Who is it? And in what way is this person crushing your self-confidence? Now think about the people around you now, like I was saying, friends, family, like friends of friends, like anyone you surround yourself with, work colleagues, could be anybody. Just become conscious about how they make you feel, what they say to you, how they make you feel. And when you open up and say something, what do they say back? Just become conscious of that and write that down and work through it. It's good to become conscious of all these things, because in order to move forward, become confident and boost your self-esteem and stuff, you need to go in and work through your surroundings. I don't know why I'm doing all this, but yeah, you just need to focus on what's going on around you and what's in the subconscious mind by digging deep into the past. Anyway, so yes, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to my channel if you're seeing this on YouTube. Like the page and share it with anyone who you feel would benefit. If you know of anyone who would find this helpful, please do share with them. And I look forward to seeing you in the group. If you're a Holistic Wellness Tribe, I will put the link below. But yes, thanks very much for listening and have a great day. Bye.